Okay, so our topic is TQM vs Six Sigma. So this is our group members: Aaron Tian, Lee Kong Chun, Kyrie, and Daniel. So my topic is about the TQM analysis on garments industry. So my name is Lee Kong Chun. Then how actually we can apply garments industry is our main concern, because we know TQM is very important and can be applied in every organization in any business field, because TQM can improve the internal process and increase the customer satisfaction. So the approach of TQM actually is PDCA: plan, do, check, act. The first key factor is plan. Plan, we can identify the problems. First, in my case study, the planning is that the management have to create the quality management environment in the company first, and then they introduce the TQM concept to the workers so that they can encouraging the cooperation and teamwork in the among the workers. So the second key factor is do. By doing do, we can test the potential solutions. So we can use the customer feedback as our data to analysis to do the statistical control technique for measuring quality. So after doing this, we have to check. So the third key factor is check, to study the result. So by studying the result, we can identify the appropriate starting place that we have to make changes. If we want to improve, we have to choose where is the starting point. So by doing check, we can know, what is the best starting place we can do for modification. And then we have to share this information with everyone, especially the expertise. So expertise is very important in this stage to make a best decision. Yeah. So the last key factor is act, implement the best solution. So in this case study, they come up with the best solution is by modification of reward system, selection of right materials, benchmarking, and build continuous improvement the goal. So how long actually does the TQM take? In this survey, in this case study, some expertise says that it can take up to more than 10 years to fully realize the result of implementation quality management. So actually, TQM take a longer period than Six Sigma. Yeah, because we need many years to um, to make our worker know the concept, and to make them used to TQM. They will abide to the TQM rules and regulations, because TQM actually is the SOP, standard operation procedure, so that this can reduce the defects or the human factor errors, to minimize the defects, especially the human factor. So it take a longer period than Six Sigma. So in my case study, there are 4 tools are used. The first one is Pareto chart. So as we know, for Pareto chart, there are 80% and 20% ratio, which 80% represent the majority of problems. 20% is the causes. So it's like 20% of this cause causing the 80% of majority's problems. So by doing Pareto chart, we can know the 20% of defects. We can reduce the 20% of defects to minimize the problems. The 80% of the problems is caused by the 20% of the defects. So in this case, we know that skip stitch, dirty spot, oil spot, open seam, raw edge, uncut thread caused the 80% of the defects. So we have to solve this problem. These all are caused by the human factor. So by using TQM, we have the proper SOP that the workers should follow, and then we can reduce 80% of the defects. So the second tools is process flow chart. By doing process flow chart, we can know the various steps of the process and the relationship of the step. So we can uncover the potential source of troubles and identify steps to be taken to improve the error. So the third tools are the cause effect diagram, also known as fishbone diagram. by using this, we can identify potential causes for particular quality problems. So the last tools is the control chart, X bar and R bar chart. By comparison the current data to control limits line, we can conclude that whether the process is out of control or under the control. So the suitability of the TQM is yes, because as we can see before TQM and after TQM, the improvement is increasing. Yeah, so let's say defects, the percentage of defects before is higher, after the application of TQM is lower, so the improvement is 47%. So it is proof that it is very suitable. So the last thing I want to share is the source of defects, measure human factor. So as we know, TQM can solve the measure human factor, but it cannot solve the machine wear and tears problems, because TQM can set up the good SOP for the workers to follow that can reduce the defects, but they cannot identify the problems caused by the machine.